I want to send a special thank you to all my new subscribers. If you have not subscribed, make sure you do so and hit that bell so that way you receive notifications when I upload videos. I'm sure you all have seen the video all over social media of a murder victim's son attacking her killer in court. This did happen in Youngstown, Ohio. I'm gonna show the video, but I want to break down the story first, and then I'm gonna leave my commentary after the video. Okay, so this whole case involves a victim and a suspect. The victim in this case was 46-year-old Elizabeth pledge-stewart, and the suspect is 62-year-old Dale Williams Sr. Okay, and then you have her two sons, 23-year-old Jerome Stewart and 30-year-old Anthony Dees. Now, this murder occurred back in June 2017, and there was some issue happening between the victim and the suspect. I have not been able to find more information in depth as to what occurred between them leading up to her murder. But what I was able to find was that she had filed a police report prior to her murder. And in that report, she stated, quote unquote, that the suspect, Dale Williams Sr., threatened to catch her in the street. Now, the information that I do have was that the suspect was watching and following the victim at least, days prior to her murder. And on this particular day, he saw her drive past and he got behind her vehicle and crashed into her vehicle. And once the victim exited her vehicle, he shot her multiple times, emptying his clip. A police officer saw the shooting and arrested Dale Williams on the spot. He's facing 23 years to life, and fast forward 2 years later, they were there at the courthouse for the suspect's sentencing. Now, as the victim's daughter was about to read a victim impact statement, her brothers jumped over the rail and attacked the suspect. The sheriff's deputies that were there tried to separate them, but they were unsuccessful and had to use a stun gun to get one of the brothers off. They had to reschedule Williams's sentencing for another day, but both brothers were held in contempt of court and sentenced to 30 days each on charges of assault and obstructing official business. Their arraignment is planning to be held on Monday, but there's no active attorney listed for either brother. Okay, so now that you guys got the backstory of what happened, I'm gonna play the video of what happened in the courtroom. Okay, so here's my thoughts on the whole situation. I don't blame the brothers for what they did. Unless you've lost somebody very close to you in the manner that they did, you wouldn't understand the pain and the anger that comes from that. So I have lost somebody very close to me, and I do understand where that comes from. I understand that hurt. That's a wound that cuts very deep and it doesn't go away. So I understand the reason why they did what they did. Is it right? No. Fighting in a courtroom is completely unacceptable. I understand that. But I will not sit on a high horse or sit on a pedestal and look down on these brothers and act like I didn't understand or I can't sympathize with where they came from. I understand the pain of that. And so they acted out in a way where they saw fit. Where else are they going to find this suspect? He's locked up 24/7 in prison. Where are they going to find him? And you have some people that go through these type of situations, and they go out into society and they take it out on innocent people. No, take that pain and anger out on the person that affected your family's life. It even says in the Bible that an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. If you murder somebody's family, they have the right to deal with you in the way they see fit. And that's how I see it. But I won't blame these brothers for the way that they chose to take their anger out. They didn't hurt anybody innocent in a situation. This man took somebody's life. You have no right to take the life of somebody else. And now these kids are affected. He took their mother. She's not going to be there as a grandmother to the kids, to their kids. So their family holidays won't ever be the same. So you cannot sit and point the finger at these brothers and say that they acted out in a way that they shouldn't have. That's just how I feel on it. The whole situation is sad. It's so sad. And one of the reporters was saying that as the sheriffs had cleared the courtroom, one of the brothers, as he was being arrested, he was yelling that the suspect had taken the mother away, and that the mother was the only person who cared for him, who took care for him. And it was so sad. It broke my heart. Like, people don't understand how close kids are to their mothers. You know, especially young men, they're close to their mothers. And for you to, in the moment of your anger, take that mother away from her children, it was a selfish act. And I don't blame these brothers for how they reacted, because honestly, if it had been my family member, I probably would have reacted the same way. Because people do things in a moment and without thinking about it when they're in that pain, when they're hurting. So honestly, to tell you the truth, I'm sad that they even gave these brothers 30 days in jail, but I do understand the reasons why they did, because of the whole fighting in the courtroom. I do get that, but I would have just felt sympathy for them, and I probably would have only gave them like 2 days in jail, if that, if I would even gave them anything. But it's sad to see that they don't even have an attorney for them. Like, they need to have an attorney representing them in this case. But I wish those brothers well. Like I said, I understand where that pain comes from. I wish them well, because that's a pain you're going to deal with for the rest of your life. And if anybody is feeling sorry for Dale Williams Sr., you shouldn't, because this man is still living another day. He still gets to breathe another day. He still gets to see his family another day. So, you know, my prayers to the family, though. And I'll leave it there. You guys tell me what your thoughts are, and I'll see you guys in the next video.